really creative and called them Dick and Jane. One day, Dick and Jane were involved in an automobile accident. Their car was totaled and both of them died from their injuries. Approaching the heavenly gates together, they both heard a booming voice. "Well done, good and faithful servants. Enter into the joy of your master." As they paused in awe and amazement, an angel appeared to them and said, "Dick and Jane, welcome to eternity. Let me show you around and acquaint you with some of the sights and joys you will find here. Then I will take you to the place that the Lord has prepared for you." As they toured, they experienced a beautiful, verdant world with so many wonderful sights, from beautiful blue lakes, fragrant green fields, alabaster cities with streets paved with gold. They saw so many people, children, angels, and much joy, creatures of all kinds, dancing and celebrating everywhere. There was so much joy and wonder surrounding them, they could not take it all in. At last, there appeared a very beautiful mansion. "This," the angelic tour leader said, "is your new home." Upon entering, they saw that it was even more wonderful than they could have imagined. Furnished with golden accents and the finest furniture, on the walls hung some of the finest artwork they had ever seen. There were creature comforts of every possible kind, anything anyone could possibly want. Suddenly, looking out a window, Dick exclaimed, "Look, there's even a golf course!" Turning to his wife, Jane, he complained, "You and your Pilates and exercise classes and your bran muffins and your awful tasty food. We should have been here 10 years ago." It's hard. It's impossible for us mortal human beings to speak coherently about spiritual realities without using the imagery made possible by material things. We come into this world knowing nothing of either material things, or not much anyway, and of spiritual things, of which we know nothing coming into this world. We come as a blank slate. We come as a lump of living clay to which we begin our material and spiritual formation in our relationships with others. First, ideally and most notably, our parents, whether they be biological or adoptive, then other relatives and friends. Gradually, the network widens so that hopefully a nurturing and loving community enters into the creation process. All this is in the form of imagery, material imagery, describing our initial lack of awareness of our spirits, mere mortal selves. To speak coherently about spiritual realities without using the imagery of material things. We come into this world knowing nothing of either material things or things of the spirit. We come as a blank slate, as a lump of living clay with which we begin our material and spiritual formation into human beings. In our relationships with others, we are created, we are molded. First, ideally and most notably, our first encounter with others is our parents. And whether they be biological or adoptive, this is our first touch with perhaps love. This is our first touch of some kind of emotion, some kind of sustenance, some kind of nurture that we can call love. All this is the form of an imagery, again, describing our lack of our total unawareness when we are born. Our initial condition that has been variously described as seemingly opposite things. Whether it be innocence or it be original sin, they both mean the same thing. It is that we are yet to be molded, yet to be created. God's creation is a continuing process. It's not something that happens once and then he stops. God is the creator because that is who God is. God creates. And now it might seem a dangerous or even trivial pursuit to suggest that the event for which we are preparing is very, very similar, has parallels with the experience of we ordinary human beings as we prepare to kneel before the Holy Creche, either physically on our knees or spiritually in our hearts. Do we ask, dare we ask, do we ponder whether the Holy Child was at that moment aware of who he was or who he was to become? What do I mean by becoming? Jesus is here in the flesh, God in the flesh, God incarnate. What do I mean when I say who he is to become? As we approach this holy season, I mention perhaps the unseemly or inappropriate line of questionings I just began, but I do so only to help me clarify or understand what Isaiah means in his messianic sign spoken in the prophet Isaiah. He says, look, the young woman is with child and shall bear a son, and shall name him Emmanuel, which means God with us. He shall eat curds and honey by the time he knows how to refuse the evil and choose the good. He doesn't already know how to choose the evil and choose the good. For before the child knows how to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land before whose two kings you are in dread will be deserted. Now, some people think that prophecy is all about predicting the future. Predicting the future is only a little part of it. The future prediction, and we better hope it comes true, is the sign to the community that you are speaking the words from God and not just making some words up on your own. Spurgeon's Bible commentary points out that the reference to the child eating curds and wild honey before he could know the difference between good and evil refers to a belief in Isaiah's community at that time. They believed that before children were able to know the difference between right and wrong, good and evil, their parents should focus on that and the feeding of them as a means of teaching them to know the difference between good and evil. Curds and wild honey are both realities and symbols of teaching the truth, spiritual symbols of things used in making spiritual formation, symbols of the love that is poured into the life of an infant by his parents and by his community. Now, we must remember, as we talk about this kind of subject, not to cut Jesus in half. We don't cut Jesus in half. What do we mean? God isn't half man and half, Jesus isn't half man and half God. He's 100% God and 100% man. This is a holy mystery based solely on faith. Faith in the truth of God's revelation to the world. To belabor the point a bit further, as we kneel before the creche of Jesus Christ, we will behold a God who is becoming a human being, not a human being who is becoming God. In Jesus, the God who is becoming a human being will learn what it is not to know the difference between right and wrong. The nascent human being who is both God and man will learn who he is by the curds and honey, the teaching and the love of his mother's nurture, grace, and love. The baby Jesus will be fed by and will share in the figurative curds and honey of the love and teaching of mother and father, parent and child, the life and love of a gathered community of love, commonly held experience, wisdom, and spirit. Now, once again, as we prepare our hearts to kneel before the holy creche of Bethlehem, in our mind's eye and in our heart's desire, we will behold the face of Holy Mary, full of grace, the consenting Mother of God. We will see Joseph, the adoptive father who loves the child as his own, the man above men who is entrusted with the care, nurture, and protection of his Holy Son and of the Blessed Mother. We will see the faces of the shepherds in wonder and awe, as they, with all the assembled creatures, worship the Lamb of God and bask in the musical glow of his holy angels. Truly that night will be the night when eternity and earth become one, the night when the temporal and the eternal meet and join together in common cause and purpose. Oh, how can we know of or understand the new creation that holy night portends? The creator of all that is, things that are seen, things that are unseen. Our creator will lie at our feet as a newborn baby, as all human beings begin their lives as helpless innocents. But still, here, in this silence, in this same child, God himself reaches out his arms in all-embracing, trusting love to our fragile hopes and fears, coming together with us in time and space, God and man becoming one. O Holy Child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast out our sin and enter in. Be born in us today. We hear the Christmas angels their great good tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel. Maranatha, come, Lord Jesus, come quickly.